Congratulations, your candidate is coming to Canada. Now make them feel welcome. For new employees coming to Canada as an employer, you must pick up the individual and their family at the airport when they arrive. Secondly, for the first 12 months of employment, they are going to provide 1 hour of mentorship monthly and help the individual settle into the community. They are also going to provide one other settlement support. This could be helping to set up a bank statement, helping them find housing, get their children registered in school if applicable. Guys, on 30th January 2025, Brandon was one of the 3 rural communities in Manitoba that was selected to participate in the newly launched Rural Community Immigration Pilot Program. And guys, like I promised you that we are going to follow this program bomber to bomber because I'm a lover of rural community program. And the reason is because there are lesser competition and is one of the easiest routes you can use to get permanent residency, not only in Canada, in any country of your choice. Just make sure you're targeting the rural communities. So guys, if you have not watched my previous video where I showed you the 14 rural communities that were selected to participate in this rural community immigration pilot program, I'm going to link the video up here. Some of these selected rural communities are already putting their houses together, getting ready to kickstart this program. That's why I'm beginning a series for this particular pilot program. Guys, if you're serious and you really want to move to Canada, this is the best chance for you. I'm going to be coming up with the designated employers, how you can take advantage of this opportunity, where you can apply to, how to apply, and all of the information that the rural communities will start rolling out. And in a short while, I'm going to show you the latest update for Brandon community. So if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. And if you are my subscriber and you have not turned on your bell notification, you don't want to miss out on these opportunities, make sure you turn on your bell notification, as you already know that this is a pathway to permanent residency and you can apply whether you are in or outside Canada. Guys, you are eligible to apply from outside Canada. And the good side of it is that you can actually move with your family. So we are on the official page of Brandon community, and you can see the RCIP is a new federal economic immigration pilot program that allows eligible businesses to hire a foreign worker from outside of Canada. Did you mark that? For eligible positions or to support an existing employee who is on temporary status to gain permanent residency. So whether you are in Canada and you are willing to get your permanent residency, or you are outside Canada and you want to move into Canada, you are eligible to apply under this program. And you are also going to be able to move in with your family. Now, you can see this clearly stated as well. Approved foreign skilled workers and their dependent family members would be able to apply for permanent residency to live in Brandon permanently, allowing the foreign workers to have a stable life in Brandon and work with the Brandon business. So you're going to be able to move into this community with your family and become permanent resident. This program was initiated because, you know, a lot of people usually do not want to stay in the rural part of Canada, and that's the reason why Canada is launching this special program for the rural communities to attract foreign workers. So if you don't mind staying in the rural communities in Canada, you want to follow me as I begin to dish out the latest updates from these 14 rural communities, the designated employers, the eligible occupation for each of these communities, the eligibility criteria, and everything you need to know to take advantage of this opportunity to relocate to Canada with your family. Please do well to like this video, share with your friends and family so that they can also benefit from it. Brandon has released some information pertaining to this pilot program. Now, you can see how does it work. You can see the employer's checklist and the foreign skilled workers checklist. So this employer checklist is for the employers. Now let's just take a look at it. So this checklist is mainly designed for the employers. the application process for the employers that are willing to take advantage of this program to recruit foreign workers, whether they are in or outside Canada. So the employer is going to confirm their eligibility. The committee is yet to roll out the list of the designated employers. So as you can see here, as of April 17, 2025, there are no designated employers yet. Once employers are designated, a list will be made available on our website. They are compiling the list of interested employers. So that's what they are doing currently now. The interested employers are submitting their applications as we speak currently now. So it's when they are done with those applications and they've given them approval, that's when they can now roll out the list of the designated employers. And that's why I'm bringing you this update, so that you can be at alert. And as soon as this list is compiled and brought forward, I'm also going to give you an update, guys, and tell you how you can go about reaching out to these employers. You can see that this was rolled out this month, April 2025. So these are the steps that will be taken by the employers before they can be eligible to be included in the list that will be published soon. The first step they are going to take is confirm their employer eligibility. So you can check it out from the first step to the last step, and you can see this is the final step. It says welcome and provide settlement support. Congratulations, your candidate is coming to Canada. Now make them feel welcome. For new employees coming to Canada as an employer, you must pick up the individual and their family if applicable. Guys, can you see that? And as you can see, it clearly stated your employer is going to pick you up with your family members at the airport when you arrive. Now, secondly, for the first 12 months of employment, they are going to provide 1 hour of mentorship monthly. This can be help with settling into the work environment or settling into Brandon. Basically, the goal is to create a connection with the employee and help the individual settle into the community. They are also going to provide one other settlement support. This could be helping to set up a bank statement, helping them find housing, helping get their children registered in school if applicable. This latest development was just published this week, April 2025. So guys, that's not all your employer is going to do for you. You can see it here, connecting them with Westman Immigration Service. They're going to connect you with a specific immigration service that will help you with your PR and all of that. Keep our office updated on the progress of your candidate's application. You should inform our office when the applicant is scheduled to arrive. Now, you must not accept any compensation in exchange for offering the position. So you are not supposed to make any form of payment to get this job offer. Your employer is making the payment on your behalf. So moving forward now, let's go to the checklist for you as the candidate. This is your own checklist. Let's go through it together as well. So you can see Brandon Rural Community Immigration Pilot Program Foreign Skilled Worker Checklist. Let me try to make it bold so you can see. So the first thing you are expected to do is to research about Brandon. They don't want you to, come into Brandon and waste their slots, because slot is going to be allotted to each of the communities. So they want you to check first and see if you like the community before begin with your application. So what you're expected to do is to go through these materials. So everything you need to know about Brandon, just check it using those links. And if you're satisfied with it, then you come to step 2. You're going to confirm your eligibility. If you meet the IRCC eligibility requirement, you're going to use the EDB's online, that's the Economic Development Self-Assessment Questionnaire, to evaluate your eligibility. You're going to click here to do that. I'm going to attach the link to the video descriptions. Then you must have a job offer from any of the designated employers. So once you get this job offer, the next thing you want to do is to submit community recommendation application. After you must have gotten your community recommendation letter, you might be invited to a community suitability interview. You might have to go through an interview online. After the interview, you're going to wait for a decision. They're going to evaluate your recommendation and all of that. Then you'll be able to apply for your permanent residency. That's the step 6. and then you are going to also apply for your temporary work permit, but it's optional since you've applied for your permanent residency. Once you apply for your permanent residency or your temporary work permit, whichever one comes out first, then you are welcome. Congratulations, your work permit or permanent residency application is approved and you are coming to Canada. Welcome to Brandon. Once you are approved and ready to move to Brandon, inform our office and your employer ahead of time of your arrival. Your employer will arrange to pick you up from the Winnipeg airport and drive you to Brandon. Before you arrive, secure housing, arrange temporary or permanent housing before your arrival. Consider contacting your employer for relocation assistance if offered. Here are some resources to find housing. So these are the important documents you need to prepare. Pack your passport, your work permit, medical records if applicable. Then you're going to have to open a bank account. Your employer is going to put you through. Then you're going to have to get a travel insurance. These are all the information you would have to come back to check once you are approved, guys. About the bank account, your mobile phone, your public transportation, driver's license, settling in, housing, health care, bank setup, and all of that information. Utilities, furnishing your place. This community is going to assist you to put everything in place. So guys, that's all for now. I'm going to be bringing you more information as soon as they roll out the list of the designated employers. So stay tuned till I see you in my next video.